We're back, ladies and gents. Thanks for sticking around for some, that was Darude Sandstorm there, the first song. We're just about ready to go live here. We've got our new server. We're getting ready to go. Thank you for being patient with us. If you're just tuning in, my name is Get a Whale. I'm sitting here right next to a fine young man named Blank. We're going to cast this for y'all. Are you ready to go, bud?
Yep, I'm really anxious for this match to happen, and just for all of you spectators out there, if I'm seeing this correctly, Mangachu Sucks doesn't have Boink tonight, but instead they have, you know, Pocket Soldier Player, formerly of Avoided, other various Mangachu teams and whatnot, and even play it on a team that I was almost on. Well, kinda he took my place when I took a break on NNN, but Big Dun making his return to the game, and I'm not sure if he's going to be pocketing or roaming, because traditionally both Try and Dun are pocket soldiers, so... But yeah, he's definitely, I mean, Dun back in the day was always a monster on soldiers, so this is quite the soldier duo we got here on Mangachu Sucks, and it looks like we're going live here, Get a Whale, if you want to take away the first mid.
Yeah, we are indeed. I believe I said I was going to follow Mr. Kosa out. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to follow Kosa out. See how this first mid goes. And I'm wondering if these guys are... we got the green text ready to go. Wondering if they were maybe ready to go 5 minutes ago. We'll see how they are now. Kosa already beefing his rollout. We'll see how he can recover here. So I've got to imagine that block maybe faster to mid. Would you... well, let me finish out seeing what's going to happen on this mid here, Gang-a-lang. We've got... Kosa went up right side, and that's where most of his team went. The bomb is in on the medic already, and down goes DBW. And without heals now, Kosa's going to go down. The soldiers are in trouble. Dun goes down as well. 3 down as well on the side of Blockback, and we've got a scout out here. It's trying to get this mid cap on somehow. My lord, Mangachu Sucks winning that mid. They lost their med, but they hang on with their scouts. I really thought that was going to be Blockback's mid. What did you see?
Yeah, I mean, the early soldier bomb onto a medic, when you get that trade, typically the mid's not actually lost at that point. You still have a few seconds, really, until like the health really begins to matter. And, you know, Mangachu Sucks there just immediately went for the frags as soon as their medic died, and they ended up winning the mid. As they do lose a scout here, as they hold the mid point, Get a Whale.
Yeah, so that plays out. We're going to see now both medics building up, but a big advantage for DBW. She's at 70% right now already. And just using regular Uber. I'm having trubs here with my my Medigun stuff, but we can see using regular Uber and about to push in here. Gonna take in by the looks of it, well, not gonna pop just yet. Gonna sit back and wait for this to develop here. See if we can get a pick. And 95% on the other side. Erica about to get hers, so there's a lot of damage done though on the side, and DBW has to pop. A lot of heals to get out, but she's going to be able to do it. No pressure from Blue. And here comes the Blue Uber back in.
Yeah, this Blue Uber is doing a lot of damage here at Get a Whale. It's 3 down quick, just as you said. The medic does go down. All we have are the soldier, the demo, and a scout alive. Probably backing out here, but the red team just took so much damage on their push there. All they needed to do was slow it down, but looks like blue team's gonna take mid here.
Cabin was in real quick already, standing on mid. I'm gonna get his cap on right now. Demo joins up with him as well. They were real smart to pick out some sticks that were sort of dropped on the pipeline above mid there by Kosa. Dun goes down, Try goes down as well on the side of Mangachu Sucks. Cabin now down as well. Still fighting it out here. Blue does own the mid right now, but swarming now are red, and we've got a whole bunch of players. Gonna take it right back, so they do cap that mid, but for Blockback, I mean, they didn't quite follow it up that great.
No, what happened there was they lost the scout really early on their push into mid, and Dun just went for the high bomb, and you know, all of Blockback turned around to shoot him, and nobody was looking at the rest of his team, and Mangachu Sucks just came in and kind of cleaned up on Dun's distraction.
So right now we've got, again, both medics with Uber, and that's been almost every encounter so far has been Uber versus Uber. Are we changing it up yet with crits or anything like that? Erica going through this little hallway right now. Doesn't have to pop, but finally does get an early pop, and I'm wondering what they're trying to pick out here with this Uber. We've got a scout down on red. It's going to run out just about equal for both, and oh boy, in a bad spot is Erica, who's going to be left with no one to heal. Has to run all the way back. It's going to be a real easy 2-cap. and still meets up with a scout Newspeak, but has to run back in, and only 2 players up. This is going to be skin of the teeth right here. They do get the heavy out just barely, but I don't know if they do it in time. Demo's out there. It's only block up, and it could be a real easy first round.
Oh, man.
Mangachu sucks. Just kind of poor timing there.
Yeah, that's where I was actually going to say. Remember how I said the scouts on Blockback have a lot of room to grow? When you're just 2 up at last and the other team has numbers to push you, you never have time to class swap, so Newspeak with a little bit of an inexperienced mistake there, costing them the round.
You got this mid, bro? What are you seeing?
Well, right now I'm seeing both demos just kind of trading stickies, no one really picking up the pack. Kosa finally gets his. I'd say Kosa getting the better end of the trade, but Block getting a lot of stickies on the soldiers of Mangachu Sucks' team. Dunn goes down really early here. Looks like the rest of his team kind of still in, maybe trying to sack people for the med. Just the scouts in at the mid right now. This is such scrappy fighting, but it looks like red team finally falling back. And blue secures himself a mid fight here with a scout on the medic, but no. Block turns around with a perfect sticky on his feet, and Kapow goes down, and they win the mid here.
A lot more passive by both teams. Both teams just sort of matched up right in the middle, but they both wanted to back up, I guess, so that they could get their Ubers. Erica's already got hers, DVW, but to get hers down too. And so again, we're going to have an even sort of just kind of good old-fashioned early pop comes in right off the bat here. DVW popped up a million miles in the air. Luckily, that Uber is going to save you from anything bad happening. Tic Tac goes down. A scout is in on DVW, though, takes her down. Kosa going down as well. He's got some big power classes down, too, as Tri goes down, and no one to defend the blue team. It's going to be real easy, and we've got 1-1.
Yeah,
Good focus fire there by Blockback Mountain was what I saw.
Yeah, they did a really good job of collapsing on the Uber. The problem with the Uber there, though, is like Tri went out rollout when he was 1 down to block a, and his Uber was just really not going to get much done there, and Blockback just properly collapsing there, and they take away the round. So you'd like to do this midfoot?
Yeah, Kosa had a real good rollout, but I guess Block did as well. Kosa went right up the right side again, which I think he's done every time. He's got a nice big alley now to try to spam everything up. All the soldiers jumping. Block goes down, as a matter of fact, and Tic Tac down now too. And our Mangachu Sucks to be able to take advantage of it. Combo's right side, and no one to fight as Blockback Mountain just kind of backs out of there. And gonna get real aggressive here on this push. There is an Uber on both sides, though. And so we're probably gonna have, as we've seen all evening long, obviously the mid cap is gonna go down. We're gonna see this 2 capped probably as well. Are they gonna try to challenge this second, do you think? Probably not.
I don't think they should do that. If they learned from Tri's Uber last round, they would recognize that popping out a rollout with your combo is just not a very good idea, as it's a pretty easy place to shut down and just collapse on the Uber afterwards. As I do see a Free State going NG and Newspeak going heavy, yep. So we kind of have the turtle classes coming out here.
Yeah, we got a bit of Highlander being played here. Free State on the construction worker class. I don't know if Free State is having some lag issues or what's going on there, but a little bit of slow stuff. Is a level 2. There's that other big walking sentry gun walking around. That's Newspeak. Just kind of holding up above right here. Check out what's going back here on the side of Mangachu Sucks. Just trying here. Trying to rain down. We're just going for picks right now. Nothing in terms of off-classing on the side of Mangachu Sucks. They're staying pretty standard, so no sniper. We talked a bit about that off the start, but we haven't really seen that. Sorry, Newspeak. Right as I say that, I noticed that Newspeak has actually switched over to sniper. So I'm on the Newspeak camp. If you can get a pick, depending who it is, well, we'll see how it plays out. But he's going to move up here, creep up left side. He's with his combo, which is interesting.
Yeah, whenever you run the sniper, it's always really good actually to play your combo with the sniper, because the sniper by himself with 125, if he pushes up aggressively to try to get a sight line, like Newspeak is doing, as you can see, the soldier trying to bomb him, but he has that coverage from the rest of his team, so it kind of, gives him space to work with here, as it looks like both teams going to trade soldiers here. Neither pop coming out. I think this is where Mangachu Sucks should try something, because they actually have the quicker respawn here.
Newspeak is back up on Scout. Actually, maybe he's going... No, he's back up on Scout, so he's off of Sniper now. The respawn's going to come equal for both soldiers, like we said. Dunn and Tic Tac traded. I was going to say that, as a matter of fact, Blockback Mountain, they were all sort of stacked on the left side. I was wondering if the right side, or the left from, if your Mangachu Sucks, would have been nice to try to creep in on. Dunn is on the left, and... I don't know, they're kind of cycling around their holds, though. They're playing pretty smart. Up top is Erica, just kind of in that little safe hole. Somebody's got to do something here soon.
Yeah, we do have the Kapow sniper coming out. So
It's like Mangachu's ready to go here. Mangachu sucks, rather. I keep calling him Mangachu, but you know that's the way it goes. That's the team name. They're poised here. They want to do something, and the soldiers are way deep. Try was almost totally committed, but he backs out now. It's kind of really lucky there that he didn't get sort of picked off because he was super deep.
Yeah, we have a lot of pressure being applied in the lobby here by Blockback, which is really good. You never really want to just let the pushing team have control of that and, you know, take multiple shots with their sniper. As you said, the left side, well, right side for the defending team is a little bit left open, but it's such a terrible, terrible place to be pushing from if they can see you and they have their turtle classes, so they're, you know, they're kind of electing to leave it open, and for the most part, they should be fine.
We have a pick on Cabin, and that was from the sniper, Kapow, or they're aliasing. I don't know which one's Kapow and Schnell. Do you have the intel on that, sir?
That would be Kapow. Quas is Kapow this game. Oh, this is really good. The sentry gun goes down. We should see a push happening now, or even a suicide. Really nice jump by Dunn there. Gets the force. So that was actually a really good play coming out. Get the pick.
Not
kill the
gonna
sentry
be the push. Blue popped first, it looked like. Giving it to the scout, and in comes Red. I really thought that Red was just going to sit back and wait, but Blue forcing the issue now. Blockback, and we have the jump up from the soldier now. That was Try who went down, and still up is Erica, getting out those heals. 145, only 2 players up. What a dog's breakfast for Mangachu sucks. Only 1 player left. What happened there?
Wow, that should have been Mangachu Sucks' round there. Basically,
yeah.
It's done with some really crisp rockets there. So Dunn still, you know, even though however long it's been, he still has the touch on Soldier. But yeah, they stayed in lobby way too long and got forced by Tic Tac, and their Uber was just in a really bad spot as Blockback's trying to push into mid here, and a lot of picks being traded. But blue team, I don't think is going to be able to get this.
Yeah, kind of a big kind of round momentum changer here. Very surprised now that we're here fighting at mid as Try goes down. Cabin gets the better of Try, but he's down to 72 himself. Another soldier encounter here in the sewer area. It's between Dunn and I think the air shot, and both soldiers go down. Cabin was the other one. Right now, this midpoint belongs to Red still, although we have a partial cap by Blue. And we're going to have a second cap going on, and off-classers, I don't know, they almost sent up a heavy. I don't know if Newspeak might go back in and go heavy.
No, it looks like Blue's actually a really good call by them recognizing that Red only had 4 people at the second, and they pushed out with their health, and they're able to defend it, but there's about a 20% advantage here for DBW, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not they choose to use it.
I've got a feel, though, after that situation we saw at last, I don't think that Mangachu Sucks are going to move very quick on this Uber. I've got to think Erica's going to get hers, too.
Yeah, it looks like you have the right call. There's both teams just electing to have the Ubers kind of equalize out. Dunn kind of doing a really high bomb there. Red getting a little bit of space here as both the scouts on Blockback getting really chewed up here. Really scrappy fighting as Dunn goes down. 2 people in the deep red. They do lose the scout as well. It's a 5-on-4. Oh no, the Uber does come out. Are they going to be able to get out here trying DBW? No, they're going to have to pop with a much better Uber. Can Try get a lot of picks here to sort of equalize the situation? No, it doesn't look like it. Everybody from Blue just kind of runs away, and they're actually able to hold the 2-point here.
Running away, the classic strategy as we're going to have another fight here at the mid, and leading the chart is Block, who feels a bit of pressure, but manages to take care of Quas there with a nice kill. Still only 1 scout down apiece. We've got 5v5. Looks like we might be having some issues right now with the cast. I don't know what's going on. Dash seeing some stuff there, but right now this middle point is trying to get capped by Blockback Mountain. We'll do it radio style here for a minute or 2. There are 2 players down on the side of Mangachu Sucks, and getting scrappy here right now. Blue looks like they want to finish off the cap. It's Tic Tac on the midpoint, trying to hold off Kosa, who's going to come in and try to spoil the party. Blue are going to finish this cap a mid. Now what? Oh, they're not. Well, geez, just barely, but they've lost too many players and they've got to back out. So it's a pointless cap of mid. Mangachu Sucks going to come and recap, and suddenly we're looking at. And Erica is just back up, and so there's going to be a full Uber for DBW to come into this second with. If you're on Blockback Mountain, you don't want to stay here right now.
No, you definitely don't. Blockback, I mean, as soon as they lost Erica on their fight at mid, you know, they kind of did a half and half, where half wanted to go sack for the other team's medic, the other half tried to cap, and once you lose, like, too many people trying to cap a point, the other team's simply going to take it back, as the red Uber does come in on this left side, a lot of damage being done, a scout's on the point, this should be another round of Mangachu sucks, and we see a 2-1 here getaway.
Real easy, 2-1 for Mangachu sucks now, and same thing happened there with Blockback Mountain that I think we saw before, is both scouts went down right at that crucial time. They weren't quite able to come back up as off-classers to sort of protect that last point. So let's see how this one here now plays out. We've got, what do we got for match time? About 15 minutes left and a half, so we're about halfway there. Let's see, I'm watching right now, first pick is going to be, well, Cabin and Dunn are going to trade. Tic Tac down as well for Blockback Mountain, and Erica going to go down as well, so that's 3 down right now for Blockback Mountain. DBW still getting her heals out right now. Kosa just sort of patrolling that middle point and doing a fantastic job, as Mangachu sucks not only get a wipe, but they did a good job of bullying, just kind of using their bodies to kind of bully that midpoint.
That they did. I've kind of noticed Mangachu sucks really just seems to control the mid fights here. Kind of the key thing that I'm recognizing is, if you ever look at the mids on Blockback, the last ones alive are always their scouts kind of backing up with the medic. So really, Blockback needs to kind of make their scouts do more of it. They're just kind of sitting back trying to play all reactionary, but you know, the red team scouts kind of have free reign on these mids, and they're just kind of running circles around Blockback and mid.
Yeah, do you think that's the big, sort of overall in the match here, do you think the scouts has been the biggest difference so far, or what do you think the Blockback needs to sort of do and put together in order to sort of swing the momentum of this one?
I feel like right now Blockback, it's, you know, they're still kind of centered around their demo, but their scouts kind of get caught out from time to time, as there's a crits happening at the choke here. DBW gonna go down to the crits as well, so they're deciding, you know, forget the Uber, let's just crits our demo man. We have quite a few people here, and that Batcat going at 2.
Oh boy.
Carl drops down on the mid, a medic goes down, scout goes down, they're not gonna get the back cap here. Really scrappy fighting as Dunn gets a 2k here. Third guy ends up killing himself to Dunn, so a pseudo 3k happens. We have 2 scouts here on the mid versus Tic Tac. We have Schnell and Kapow versus Tic Tac. Can Tic Tac, the Daddy Mac, do it? No, he goes down to Kapow with 2 HP. We should see another mid cap here. That was just all over the place.
Yeah, I gotta pull out the thesaurus here, I think, Blank, to look up scrappy, or other words to describe scrappy, because that's really what it was. Just kind of a lot of these bloodbath fights going on here at mid, where everything breaks down and it just sort of turns into a DM fest. I want to let people know that there's a chance, unfortunately, this cast might get cut short. We're being we're being informed, because there is an invite match that's going on that we are going to be casting here. So be prepared for that. If this one does go long, we're gonna have to cut short and kick it over to Seabear and Tag, but stick with us for the time being. Right now it is 2-1 for Mangachu Sucks, as you can see if you're just tuning in. And Mangachu Sucks, it seems like they are pushed back right now to their own second, but they are about to get Uber. DBW not healing anyone, but she's gonna get it eventually. It's gonna be Uber v Uber, and I think that the way that this encounter here goes is going to be very important. There's no off-classers, but whoever can come out on top, it might dictate sort of how the rest of this match might go. Already we've got Tic Tac and Erica down, and so I think that answers our question. Mangachu Sucks going to be able to carefully come out. They lose Dunn, but they should be able to push out. And, well, let's see here. I don't know. They're running into a wall. They get a soldier in on back. They get Cap and take it down just barely there. A scout is in as well. Who's Free State, my lord. A great job there, though, by Blockback Mountain, sort of sensing the game situation and trying to come in and whittle away on those Mangachu Sucks players, but they're going to cap mid. Good work there, right?
Yeah, what happened there was Erica actually dropped Uber, and Tic Tac as well basically dies instantly because of that as they push the other team's IT. But, you know, they just ended up sacking at the right time and dropping DBW, and it looks like Red Team kind of staying way too far at the choke there, and they're going to bleed a lot of players here. Blockback should be able to recap the midpoint.
Yeah, so a lot of back and forth, and as I mentioned, we're just over halfway through here. We've got about, this half is, I'm not seeing my time, but we're getting there. We're getting about 10 minutes left. Charging in now with a big old full Uber, it is Blockback Mountain, and only halfway there is DBW, and she's going to have to run the hell home and get the hell out of there. hasn't lost anyone yet, though. They're just holding right now, right here at Shutter. Kind of a ballsy move. Still only at 75%. How are they doing this right now? There's only 3 of them up. Oh boy, this could not be good in a second here. They're just kind of bullying it.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
It's a lot of back and forth fighting. Like what happened there was the Uber really got forced. Somebody hit a really nice air shot on the Spire, and Erica was forced to pop the Uber really early on. The soldiers from Mangachu Sucks ended up jumping the lower IT trying to finish kills, but they just did not connect with their shots, and a lot of picks ended up going Blockback's way. So now we have DBW sitting in last here with the Uber, but you know, pushing out a last even with Uber is never an easy task.
Yeah, what I was surprised by is Mangachu Sucks, DBW, and 2 players just stuck it out at Shutter, and it was almost like they were going to come out and challenge with 3 players up. But just kind of interesting. But here we go. We've got the Ubers now at last. There is a sniper up, but that's not a heavy class. 2 down, 3 down already. No heals for Blockback. 2 up, and what a disaster of a push on last. That is an aborted last push by Blockback.
Yeah, that's Blockback elected to push equal Ubers there, and just they tried to solo Tic Tac in, and I mean, sure, Tic Tac was able to make the other medic flash a lot, but the sniper from Kapow just got, you know, he took shots on people in doorways that weren't in the Uber, and he just dropped them, and the push was pretty much over before it began for Blockback.
Yeah, Cabin goes down. Cabin was hiding underneath in IT, trying to spoil someone's day and surprise someone, but he got kicked out. It was a nice job. So moving in now, this middle point right now belongs to Blue, and again, it is still 2-1 for Mangachu Sucks. The back and forth continues. So I don't know if we'll get quite to 5 points in this match. We'll see. So certainly every round starts to get more and more important as time goes on here. Sticking up now, the choke area here right now is Block. I'm on the Block cam and just kind of doing his thing. And they're going to sort of just look at this chokey area, the IT, which is sort of a little harder to push through. We've seen a lot of pushes through that IT area get shut down really easy. It's not the most fun place to push through, is it?
Nah, pushing through IT is pretty much you're walking through a box where even just one soldier shooting rockets can't miss you, and it's pretty much if you push the IT, you're gonna have to pop your Uber and use, and it's never a fun place to push.
So what do we have right now? I'm looking at Block. They're taking ground right now, just kind of pushing in through the sewer area right now. The Sticks get dead at a big snipe on Block, but meanwhile on the other side we had Dunn go down, we had DBW go down, and 3 players up right now for Mangachu Sucks. Try taking some damage as well. It's yeah, wow, this last hold they have a sniper up, but Uber comes in and see how this one plays out. Kosa's down to 17 HP, goes down real quick. Tic Tac right there by the door, just slamming. Oh, down goes Try as well. Lots of players down on red, and Blue gonna take this real easy. Suddenly we've got 2-2.
Yeah,
and sort of a changing, turning the tables there, that they weren't ready to defend that last. What's that, Dash? We're cutting it off, folks. It is 2-2. If you want to still follow this match, you can go to the ESEA website. You can get the STV info, watch it for yourself. Unfortunately, we've got to cut it and head over. So Seabear and Tag, the Dream Team are going to be casting the invite match. So stick right here. It's right here. Yeah. Thanks, Blank. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me, Getaway.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Well, and thanks for having both of us in. Have a nice night, guys.